Number 1.
I remember back in the day, when I was either in first grade or kindergarten, my grandparents got robbed, and at the time, I lived there. Fortunately, I wasn't harmed at all. The criminal, he appeared to be a teenager, according to my grandparents' maid anyways. My mom, she quickly ran to my room to prevent me from getting harmed. To be honest, the experience wasn't all that scary. Or at least it didn't traumatize me. But what happened before that scares me to this day. Around a week or a few days before it, my dad had a meeting on the balcony, and it was pretty late at night. You might be asking, why am I telling you this? Well, during the meeting, my dad's co-workers came to my room and asked me where the meeting was. So I told them on the balcony. However, a few hours later, quite possibly after the meeting, someone entered. Well, more of peeked into me. I stared at him, while he said nothing and stared at me. After 30 seconds of silence, I broke it and said, "The meeting's on the balcony." He still didn't speak. Then, after a few minutes, he just went away. The man was wearing a black mask, that's all I can remember. The reason I noticed him is because I had trouble sleeping, and the lights were turned on. Now, this experience still traumatizes me. I mean, what would have happened if the criminal wasn't just some simple kid trying to steal some money? I could have been kidnapped, and I am thankful that I didn't.
Number 2.
So about a year ago, my parents and I, we were offered to stay in a friend's cottage in northern Michigan. Of course we accepted, and packed our things. We also brought our Great Dane with us. About 5 days into the stay, my parents, they went a few towns away to have some fun and hit some bars. I didn't mind, I liked being alone. At about 12:30, my parents weren't home yet, and my dog started flipping out. He was running all over the house, and naturally, I was scared shitless. I grabbed my pocket knife and barricaded the bedroom door. For about 10 minutes, he doesn't stop barking, and when he stops, I get a call from them. They say they're too drunk to drive, so they're staying in a nearby motel. I don't get a minute's sleep that night, and when I decide it's safe enough to get out, I noticed something that chilled me to the bone. The screens to my bedroom window, they were all cut, and I burst out of the room and noticed every single screen was cut. Now, what I think happened is some creep tried to break into the cottage through the doors. Since I'm careful, I made sure they were locked. After the creep was unsuccessful with the doors, he cut the screens and tried to get into every window. It had been a hot night, so my parents, they left the AC on, and I locked every window. I assumed he made some sort of noise, and he woke up my dog, causing the freak out. Then he must have just left. I called my parents, and then the cops. The cops, they didn't find any trace, and as soon as they were done, my family were out of there. So the guy who tried to break into my cottage, let's not meet.